Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This your girl Monique Massey Jefferson, and we are back at it again for another amazing episode of See You on the B Side, where the groove lives, on VTV television and my YouTube channel, Monique Jefferson. Amen. Amen. So this week we gonna soothe you with some groove that's just that fire. It's just that fire. That's all I can say. So first off, this young man, um, Mr. Odell Ross Jr., um, his dad was one of my favorite deacons growing up and one of my grandma's best friends. And when they moved to California from the Philippines, Deacon Ross and Deacon Pittman were in the choirs that my grandma sang in at church and in the California State Singers Association and a couple other groups they sang with. So they sang all over the place. And so I grew up with Deacon Ross and Deacon Pittman and grandma always singing songs, and we was going to rehearsals for everything. And so um, Deacon Ross got me hooked on quartet music. Well, his son Odell Jr., baby, that brother could play the guitar like nobody's business. And I've heard his music and I've heard him play, all my life. Um, but somebody called and told me they were looking for him, but the way that they had phrased it, I was half asleep when I read it, and I was thinking, "Oh Lord, he didn't pass away too," but he didn't. He's still good. He's still good. But it made me reflect and think, we don't honor the people enough that we know that are amazing. And so we want to give a big shout out to Mr. Odell Ross, the guitar boss from Sacramento, California, who has been doing his thing a mighty long time. And when I tell you he make that thing sing, y'all gonna find out. Just hold on just 1 second. And I want y'all to look him up on Facebook, give him a shout out, and listen to this good blues and feel it in your soul. Let it sizzle in your playlist. So this song comes from Mr. Odell Ross Jr. and it's called Guitar Box. On the B side, where the groove lives. Check it out. We'll see you later.
I want y'all coming to the stage. My man, Mr. Odell Ross, the guitar boss. Come on, y'all, put your hands together. Give it up. Give it up for him, Mr. Odell Ross. Ain't nobody in the world playing guitar like that. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. It's going to be fun.
And we are back. We are back. We are back. Man, I told you. He made that thing talk, didn't it? Come on now. And so it was cool because growing up, my grandma, Peaches, and his dad, Deacon Ross, and then Deacon Pittman, was his son's other grandfather. They like when we had to go sing, they would always take me to the and I would always be there at the quartets, and it would be little bitty churches, but them men would be singing, oh Lord, oh Lord, Lord, stand by me, and they be playing them guitar, and so that's what made me love instrumentation, especially guitars and the way that they made them things. And then we had he's a pastor now, but he was a member of a lot of the choirs. Pastor Larry, when I tell you he could play that trumpet, baby, I'm telling you, it just made me love and appreciate men that love God. And then you could see how Brother Ross passed down that blues and that quartet vibe to his son, and his son took it and made it his own. And when I say that boy made that thing talk, y'all seen it. Yes, indeed. Y'all make sure y'all check him out on all streaming platforms. Check his music out. He wrote a song called Papa Ross, and it just made me cry when I heard it because I just made me think about my favorite deacon, you know. So y'all check him out on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all add him. He's on SoundCloud and everything. Amen. Amen. So next up, we have an amazing song called Without You by a young lady by the name of Kadan. And she was on The Voice. And this girl can sing. And she sang from the pits of her soul. I mean, and the thing is, music is a universal love language. It's a universal binding language. And you could tell this girl, she got soul. And I love her sound. I love her voice. Y'all just gonna have to check it out. So next up, we have Miss Kadan with Without You on C on the B side, where the groove lives. Make sure you add her to your playlist and let her music sizzle in your spirit on VTV television and my YouTube channel, Monique Jefferson. Check it out.
I'm gonna walk through the valley, leave the shadows far behind. I'm gonna climb over mountains just to see the other side. Give my soul to the river, to wherever it goes to. I know someday I'll get there, with or without you. With or without you, I can catch the sun, I can let it shine. With or without you, I can slow my roll, I can take my time. With or without you, I can have it all, I can live my life. With or without you, I can stand up tall and testify. Someday I'll sail across the ocean just to see what I can find.
are back. We are back. We are back. Woo! I told that girl could sing. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, honey. Listen, when I tell you that girl blessed my spirit in my playlist coming home, whew, because I like to go to work with a praise and then come back and listen to something soothing and groove me down so I can rest well. But honey, y'all better check her out on all streaming platforms. Add her to your playlist and let it sizzle in your deck. Yes, indeed. So, next up, we are going to have our commercials come through. We bless the Lord for the opportunity to be going to the musical Motown off Broadway. Um, Special shout out to Prophetess Sandy. They asked me to potentially sing the Mahalia Jackson parts in the next series. And so I'm excited about that. We'll be going down there and to be honored. It's just a blessing. Special shout out to Praise Factor and all of those who are voting. There's still time to vote on the still time to vote for Texas Gospel Music Awards. You have until you got a few till the 15th of September. For Texas Gospel Music Awards, I bless the Lord for that opportunity for the music and the podcast. Praise Factor is in September. We're gonna be in Atlanta turning up and mixing and mingling. And I'm just so excited for the things, the doors that God is opening and the transitions that are taking place. Sometimes you are the plant that needs to be moved, and sometimes you're the pot that holds people back. And at the end of the day, you got to make sure that whatever you're doing it to your best of your ability. And sometimes in the transition, it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's very necessary so you can go to the next level. And so, like I said, I thank God in the transition. And thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in. Make sure you share this with your friends. And we're going to check out the next song before we get too deep, because you know how I do. So, the next song we have is by an amazing young man by the name of Tyrese Gibson. Now, everybody say he cried too much. I personally believe that all men need to cry. They need to be loved. They need to not babied, but they need to be loved and allowed to feel what they feel. There's a difference between coddling and turning them into someone who can't stand up for themselves, who cries at every opportunity. And telling a young man, it's cool, you hurt, you feel pain, you feel sorrow, you feel anger, you feel frustration, and allow them to feel what they feel and figure out good ways, constructive ways for them to work those feelings out and be able to move on. And when I tell you, this man, no, he could cry. Honey, he can cry. But he'll write a song that'll make you cry. And you'll love it. So next up, after our commercials, is going to be Wildflower by Mr. Tyrese. Woo! Check it out. Let it sizzle in your playlist. And bless your day. On C on the B side, where the groove lives. On VTV Television and my YouTube channel, Monique Jefferson.
vision. And many times her eyes fought back to tears, Lord, Lord. And when a youthful world was about to fall in, her tiny, slender shoulders bore the weight of all her fears, and a sorrow no one hears still rings in midnight silence in her ears. Let her cry, oh, she's a lady. Let her dream, she's a child. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a sweet and gentle flower growing wild. Yeah. If by chance I should hold her, let me hold her for all times. If allowed just one possession, I would pick her from the garden to be mine. Baby, be careful how you touch her, for she will awaken. For sleep's the only freedom, all that she knows, Lord, Lord. And when you walk into her eyes, you won't believe the way she's always paying for a debt she never owes. And a silent wind still blows that only she can hear. So she goes. Let her cry, oh, she's a lady. Let her dream, for she is a child. Let the rain fall down upon her. She's a sweet and gentle flower growing wild. Yeah. Oh, she's my flower through it all, yeah.
Dear Mama, this is your baby boy. Hoping that you can hear me. I love you so much. You sacrificed so much. Raising 4 of us on your own. You did the best you could. You was just trying to survive your pain. You were like a flower, a gentle flower, a black rose that grew through concrete. Baby. And while you're in heaven, I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me. I did the best I could, Mama. I know Jesus is smiling every day.
I tell you? I ain't gonna lie to you. Now listen, if you got some amazing music that you want us to spotlight it, please send it to us at CYA on the B side at gmail.com. And we'll review it and spotlight you. Right now, we're not doing interviews, but we will be soon. But until then, we're going to spotlight amazing artists and amazing music from all over the world. We thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in, and we will see y'all next time on C on the B side, where the groove lives, on BTV television and my YouTube channel, Monique Jefferson. Bless you. See you next time.